What is up, y'all? I know I have been gone for a very long
3 hours later.
long time. I've had a lot on my plate. I still live trade. I just haven't been doing these daily recaps because I had to do a lot of things. But I am back, and I am back for good. Today was a very beautiful day. Caught a banger trade today. 1 to 3.9 R. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade, beautiful trade. As always, I'm going to go through my thought process while taking this trade. Of course, as usual, we are going to go back to bar replay. Today I traded YM because it just presented a better move than NQ, and YM has been presenting nice moves. Whenever YM moves looks cleaner, I just take that instead of NQ, but the strategy still works on both YM and NQ. I just happen to have had a better move on YM. Caught that nice banger trade, 3.95 R, to end the day profitably. I'm gonna dive right into this trade. Enough of the talking. Nobody wants to hear talking. Everybody wants to see action. So let's get right into the trade. Of course, I'm gonna bar replay. I'm on the 1 minute time frame. We come here to 9:30 open. I don't like trading immediately when the market opens. I like to wait at least 30 minutes before I get into any trades. I just want the market to just show its hand, do what it got to do, and then if I see an opportunity, I will capitalize on that. Market open. We get this huge rejection to the downside, and then boom, a huge push to the upside. We hit all-time highs, and then price starts, resisting. So I go down into the 1 minute time frame, and I'm just watching price action. I'm just watching. I see that, we come and sweep these highs. Got a sweep of these highs, and then price starts pushing down, inverses this fair value gap. So this could have been a nice entry to the downside, at least to these lows, or at least to these lows. But I did not enter that because I was waiting for confirmation and, for a better move to set up. So I'm just waiting. Boom, price trades, boom. This trade would have been a banger trade, but I did not catch that. I'm still waiting. Price is trading. And we seem to be respecting this trend line right here. And whenever I see a trend line being respected like that, I like to see price disrupt that trend line. I like to see price trade below that trend line, completely obliterate everybody that thought the price was going to follow that trend and just keep going up. I like to go on the opposing direction of the trend line, especially if price is delivering bearish order flow. I will like to see the trend line get completely obliterated, completely smashed through, and I like to see like a bigger move to the downside, because that will be a perfect way for the market makers to trap a lot of traders who think that they can just enter on the trend line bounce and just ride it to the upside. No, that is not what's going to happen. The market makers know that you're going to try to enter when price bounces back on the trend line. They know that. So of course they're going to trade below the trend line. They're going to completely destroy that trend line and keep trading down and down and down. So all I'm looking for is a confirmation that we are starting to produce bearish order flow. All I need is a confirmation for that, and then I will look for my setup to present itself to enter into these trade further to the downside. Price is trading, boom, takes out these highs and then starts pushing back down aggressively again. So as price is doing that, I'm like, okay, I want to see how price interacts with this trend line. If price, seems like it wants to really break that trend line, then I'm going to hop on the train and I'm going to ride it all the way to the bottom. So boom, price comes, price does its thing. So now all I'm looking for, so now we just broke the trend line. So I'm like, okay, we could potentially push from the upside from here. It is a possibility, there is a possibility that price can respect the trend line, but I'm looking more for price to break through the trend line and take us in the opposing direction. So that's what I had my mind set on, and that's what I'm looking for. So I was just looking for, a decent move to give us the signal to go short. We're continuing to trade, and then we completely break the trend line. So now I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. I want to see a retracement back into these highs, and then I'll look for a inversion of a bullish fair value gap to take price further to the downside. Price comes, takes out these lows, trades back up to retrace. Boom, does that. I'm still not getting into any trades because I'm not really seeing any setup. And then boom, price goes. Price trades into these highs. I'm like, okay. Now I'm just watching it because I want price to completely smash through this trend line, breaking these lows and also heading straight for these lows. So that's what I'm looking for. So as soon as I see this, I'm like, okay, we've taken out these minor highs. We've taken out these highs as well. We could potentially go up and take these highs, which will be nice, and I'll just look for an inversion. However, if we can just get an inversion right here because I am still bearish. I am still looking for this trend line to get completely destroyed and obliterated. So I draw this inversion. I'm like, okay, if price can inverse this fair value gap, I am going to be looking to go short. That is exactly what I was looking at today. And that is exactly what I had my eyes on. Boom, price does that. See, price trades back into it, but does not inverse it. So I'm still waiting. I'm not doing anything because all I'm looking for is for that fair value gap to get inversed. If we do not get an inversion, I am not entering this trade. I am just going to look and I'm going to see if we may want to trade back to the upside, and then I will look for buying opportunities. But for now, I'm just looking for this fair value gap to get inversed. And then boom, 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 bam. And then we inverse it right here. So as soon as we inverse it, I'm like, okay, nice. I'm going to structure myself right in this position. I'm going to keep my stop above the inversion. And then I'm going to aim firstly for these lows, which would give us a nice 1 to 3 risk to reward. And then potentially for these lows, which would have given us a nice 1 to 3 point. I caught a 1 to 3.9. I didn't, completely wait for it to touch these lows. I just exited once I got to 1 to 3.9. However, this was how I was able to enter this trade. And then I entered this trade and then boom, tabs back into the inversion. As you can see right here, price tabs back into it and completely fails, pushing us down. And I alert everybody that, when price trades into 1 to 2, we can keep that as our first TP. Price trades, and then boom, trades into first TP. So boom, take out some here, and then you can just let your runners run to the full TP, and then boom, as you can see, we completely smashed TP for a nice 1 to 3.95 RR. And then price, keeps pushing to the downside, keeps pushing. Price does that, but eventually, just sinks, pushes to the downside. Could have held some cons, but I was satisfied with my profits and I was out the market, and I am not touching the market for the rest of the day because I've made my profits. No need to give profits back. No need to trade. No need to overtrade. No need to do any of those things. Take my profit and I am out the market. You're going to see me tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, but for the rest of the day, I'm done. I'm not taking any more trades. I am done for the day, and that was how I was able to secure this banger trade with the Discord. This was the recap for today. This was the banger trade that I took, and if you're interested in taking live trades with me, link is in my bio. As always, I trade live every single day at 10:30 a.m. That is it for the trading recap for today. I will of course be trying to be as consistent as possible with these trading recaps, but I do have a lot going on outside of trading, so it does keep me a bit busy, but I will keep trying to be as consistent as I can with these trading recaps because I think there's a lot of value in it and you guys are able to learn a lot from it. So that was the trading recap for today. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys got some value from this, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.